So last week we did the flower and the stem, and I said the stem was almost like a sword. So let's do something wicked easy today. We're going to do a sword. I'm going to use a gray balloon, any color you want, give it a stretch, and again I'm going to pump it almost all the way to the end, leaving just less than a ½ inch. You can see about the width of my finger. And let a little air out. Now there's lots of different swords that you can make. We're going to start at the end with a knot, always start with that end. And the handle I want to be about 4 or 5 inches long. I'm going to pinch it right there. And I'm not going to let go. I'm going to fold it over, just like we did for the flower petal. Maybe a 3-inch bubble. And do it again. And then line everything up like that. And we have your basic sword. So now, let's learn how to make a little bit fancier sword. Take my next balloon, I'll stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to leave a little bit more of a tail. So you can see that's closer to 1 inch rather than a ½ inch. So I got a little bit more in this balloon than I had in that balloon. And I'm going to let out a little air, give it a tie the knot, and about 4 inches again, 5 inches for the handle. This time, instead of folding it over and making a big loop like we did here, I'm going to make a little loop. I'm just going to like fold it over my fingers like this. Hold my 2 fingers here, fold it over, and then I'm going to pinch right there and go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hold it right there, fold it over my fingers, and this time I'm going to, just like the leaf in the balloon, I'm going to push it right there, go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do it one more time. And now we have something more like a samurai sword, with the guide being a little bit different. So this guide has 3 bubbles. This guide has 2. So this is more like a crusader sword. This is more like a samurai sword. Now let's do one more. Again, stretch the balloon out. And I'm going to pump it all the way up, leaving about 1 inch of tail left over. And a little burp. Tie the knot, and you can see I've got about 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inches. This time I'm going to make a bubble. Start with a bubble, and then another bubble. These are about 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and then a 3rd bubble, and then a 4th bubble, and then a 5th bubble, and these are all about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. Now that one's a little small, but you know what? It's okay. And then I'm going to come over about 3 to 4 inches like this and pinch like that. And then I'm going to take that first bubble and the balloon and twist 1, 2, 3. And now I have more like a pirate sword or a saber. So you can see the difference in the handle. Now this handle, to be honest with you, is a little small for me, but when I do the balloons, I'm making them for smaller kids, and they can hold the hand in there just like that, and then they have a pirate sword. So practice the swords. There's all different kinds of handles that you can make. Experiment and practice on your own. And then you can go outside and have a sword fight. All right. But don't do it in the house. We don't want to knock things over. All right, see you next week. Bye.